Hey, this is Sam Black, and I just went 2-1 with this very sweet cube deck. Had a lot of fun, played some really sweet matches. Overall, I liked my deck. Felt like I was able to reliably do powerful things and to interact usefully with the things that my opponents were doing. The Anguished Unmaking, and especially Duplicant and Sheladrid, and incidentally also Elesh Norn and Elspeth went a long way toward having enough answers. I'm not totally sure about the Dark Ritual. Didn't get to make any sweet plays with it. And I'm not sure about the Court of Calling. I think I probably should have played a Plains over one of them and maybe Karmic Guide over the other. Maybe Catacomb Sifter. Summoning Trap played really well. I was really impressed, even though I did miss with it once. I think that it's doing something really good in this deck in this format. It was really nice to have an instant threat, and while it didn't come up, the ability to play it off a countered creature clearly could easily have mattered in a match like the second one that I played. Overall, I think I'm glad that I didn't play the Gisela. It's mostly just playing against other control decks that were also doing big things, where Gisela just is too easily answered or not high impact enough. But I liked my minor token theme. I felt like it worked well with Recurring Nightmare and Elesh Norn, and really stretching my opponent's removal, forcing them to have the exact right answers to a wide variety of very different kinds of threats. So the deck is roughly where I want to be. This is definitely this looks like the kind of deck that I would draft. It has cards that I like. I like all the mana creatures, and I like all the uniquely powerful 6 and 7 mana effects in particular. And I generally like decks that are minimizing the 3 through 5 drops that are just good rate, limited bomb, constructed staple type cards. I want to be really abusing the way that mana works in the format. The good accelerators combined with a lack of basically, like, when you can play cards like Bird of Paradise and Noble Hierarch in a format where your opponents aren't playing 4 copies of Lightning Bolt, it's just really, really powerful. And so I want to be able to get that early acceleration that lets me skip the mid game and go straight to over-the-top bomby threats. And I think that this deck was a good example of doing that. I really value Wall of Omens and Wall of Blossoms, both for the synergy with Recurring Nightmare, which we saw, synergy with Gaea's Cradle, which we saw a little, although I never got Gaea's Cradle in a spot where it was letting me cast something big quickly, as well as just the ability to incidentally give me defense against the aggressive decks while not needing to make plays in the 3 and 4 mana spot that impact the board so much. I think we saw taking Wall of Omens over another card that I really wanted. I think it was a land, like a fetch land. Yeah, I think that this was a good. Like, I've done some other cube drafts where I just find a deck that's wide open, or something puts me down doing something unusual. This felt like a very normal cube draft. There are a lot of interchangeable cards that do the 2 halves of get mana fast, play big threats, and this is a pretty normal mix with a fairly normal distribution of those top end and bottom end cards. So I think that this was just a pretty solid demonstration of how I think about cube drafting in general and which kinds of cards I look for, and just a normal demonstration of what it looks like when you draft that way. So I hope this was relatively educational, and I look forward to playing with Kaladesh next week, as it is finally going to be released a little bit earlier on Magic Online.